Good morning, students. This is Biomolecules, Part 1, Class 12th Chemistry. I'll discuss about the classification of the carbohydrates. This is the introduction of the chapter Biomolecules. So, carbohydrates are classified on the basis of their behavior on hydrolysis. So, they have been broadly divided into following three groups. Fine. So, on the basis of their behavior on hydrolysis, they are classified like monosaccharides, oligosaccharides, polysaccharides. A carbohydrate that cannot be hydrolyzed further to give simpler unit of polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone is called a monosaccharide. Basically, what are the carbohydrates? The compound having carbon and hydrogen are basically, and the oxygen also basically known as the carbohydrates, but further it gets simplified that basically your carbohydrates are what? They are the polyhydroxyaldehydes or the ketone. Fine. So that these are the carbohydrates. So when if you dissolve a saccharide into a water and you do not get the simpler unit, so of polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone, then that means that carbohydrate is a monosaccharide. About 20 monosaccharides are known to occur in nature, and some common examples are glucose, fructose, ribose, etc. Now next is the oligosaccharides, carbohydrates that yield 2 to 10 monosaccharides units on hydrolysis. So ऐसे कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स जो 2 से 10 मोनोसेक्राइड्स यूनिट्स थे ऑन हाइड्रोलिसिस, उन्हें हम ओलिगोसेक्राइड्स बोलते हैं. And they are further classified as disaccharide, trisaccharide, tetrasaccharide, etc. So depending upon the number of monosaccharides they provide on hydrolysis, they are classified. So among these, the most common are disaccharides. The two monosaccharide units obtained on hydrolysis of a disaccharide may be same or different. तो अगर आप डाइसेक्राइड की हाइड्रोलिसिस करते हैं तो आपको 2 मोनोसेक्राइड यूनिट्स मिलेंगे. अब वो 2 मोनोसेक्राइड यूनिट सेम भी हो सकते हैं, डिफरेंट भी हो सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल, 1 molecule of sucrose on hydrolysis gives 1 molecule of glucose and 1 molecule of fructose, whereas maltose gives 2 molecules of only glucose. So it is saying if you consider the disaccharide as a sucrose on hydrolysis, you get 1 molecule of glucose and 1 molecule of fructose, whereas maltose gives 2 molecules of only glucose. Now next is the polysaccharide. What are polysaccharides now? Carbohydrates which yield a large number of monosaccharides units on hydrolysis are called polysaccharides. तो कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स जो लार्ज नंबर ऑफ मोनोसेक्राइड्स यूनिट आपको दें हाइड्रोलिसिस पे, उन्हें हम पोलोसेक्राइड्स बोलते हैं. सम कॉमन एग्जांपल्स आर योर स्टार्च, सेलुलोज, ग्लाइकोजन, गम्स, एटसेट्रा. So these are the examples of polysaccharides. Now polysaccharides are not sweet in taste, hence they are also called non-sugars. तो polysaccharides आपके sweet नहीं होते टेस्ट में, that is why इनको हम non-sugars बोलते हैं. But your monosaccharides or oligosaccharides, they are sweet in taste, so they are also known as the sugars. The carbohydrates may also be classified as either reducing or non-reducing sugars, and all those carbohydrates which reduce Fehling solution in tolerance region, they are referred to as the reducing sugar. All monosaccharides, whether aldose or the ketos, are the reducing sugars. तो it is saying कि जो carbohydrates Fehling solution या tolerance solution को reduce कर दें, उन्हें हम reducing sugars बोलते हैं. एंड जितने भी मोनोसेक्राइड्स हैं जिनमें भी एल्डिहाइड है या कीटो ग्रुप है या एल्डोज हैं या कीटोज हैं, they are the reducing sugar. But all monosaccharides are the reducing sugar, but not the oligosaccharides. So it depends on the structure of oligosaccharide whether it is the reducing or the non-reducing. Now next is the monosaccharide. So monosaccharides are further classified on the basis of number of carbon atoms and the functional group present in them. So कितने number of carbon atom present है, क्या functional group present है, उस बेसिस पे हम मोनोसेक्राइड्स को क्लासीफाई करेंगे. इफ़ अ मोनोसेक्राइड कंटेन्स एन एल्डिहाइड ग्रुप, इट इज़ नोन एज एल्डोज. इफ इट कंटेन्स अ कीटो ग्रुप, इट इज़ नोन एज कीटोज. So number of carbon atom constituting the monosaccharide is also introduced in the name and is evident from the example given 14.1. See, if there are 3 carbon, the general name is triose, aldehyde is aldotriose and ketone is ketotriose. If 4 carbon is there, then tetrose, then aldotetrose and the ketotetrose, then pentose, aldopentose, ketopentose, and hexose, aldohexose, ketohexose, then 7 carbon, heptose, aldoheptose and ketoheptose. Now starting with the monosaccharide, which is glucose, very important. Now glucose occurs freely in nature as well as in the combined form. It is present in sweet fruits, honey, ripe grapes also contain glucose in large amount. It is also prepared as follows. Now the topic is the preparation of glucose. From sucrose, you can prepare glucose from sucrose. Now, if sucrose is boiled with dilute HCl or H2SO4 in alcoholic solution, the glucose and fructose are obtained in equal amount. So this is the glucose, and you are doing, you are boiling this sucrose with a dilute HCl or the H2SO4 in alcoholic solution. You will get the 1 molecule of glucose and other is the fructose. So next is from starch. You can also prepare the glucose from starch. Commercially, glucose is obtained by hydrolysis of starch by boiling it with dilute H2SO4 at 393 Kelvin under pressure. So if you boil the starch on hydrolysis, it will give you at 393 Kelvin, it will give you n molecules of glucose. So it is obtained by hydrolysis of starch by boiling it with dilute H2SO4 at 393 Kelvin under pressure. Now next is the structure of glucose. How will you determine the structure of glucose? So glucose is an aldohexose and is known as the dextrose. Aldohexose means it is having the 6 carbon and 1 carbon as an aldehyde group. So it is an aldohexose and इसे हम dextrose भी बोलते हैं. It is the monomer of many of the carbohydrates, namely starch, cellulose, fine, and it is probably the most abundant organic compound on earth. It was assigned the structure given below on the basis of the following evidences. The following evidences हम पढ़ेंगे. On the basis of following evidences, it is assigned to having the structure like this. So this is the structure of glucose. So its molecular formula was found to be C6H12O6. On prolonged heating with HI, it forms N-hexane, suggesting that all 6 carbon atoms are linked in a straight chain. तो अगर आप इसको हीट करें, प्रोलॉन्ग हीट करें HI के साथ, तो you will get the N-hexane. So it justifies that all 6 carbons are in a straight chain. Now next, आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे glucose reacts with hydroxylamine. It reacts with hydroxylamine to form an oxime and adds a molecule of hydrogen cyanide to give cyanohydrin. So अगर ग्लूकोज हाइड्रोक्सिलामीन से रिएक्ट कर रहा है और हाइड्रोजन साइनाइड से रिएक्ट कर रहा है, यानी कि इट हैज़ अ कार्बोनिल ग्रुप इन इट. So this reaction confirms the presence of carbonyl group in the glucose. So you can see this is a formation of oxime and there is a formation of hydrogen cyanohydrin. Fine. Next, glucose gets oxidized to 6 carbon carboxylic acid on reaction with mild oxidizing agent like bromine water. If you add bromine water to the glucose, it is converted into the gluconic acid. The presence of aldehyde, it will convert into the carboxylic acid. Fine. So this indicates that carbonyl group is present as an aldehyde group. That is why it is giving you the acid. That is the carboxylic acid. Now next is the acetylation of glucose. Now the acetylation of glucose with acidic anhydride. This is your glucose and this is the acidic anhydride. If you add acidic anhydride to the glucose, it will give you the pentacetate. This is the glucose pentacetate. जितने भी OH हैं यहाँ पे वो सब किससे रिप्लेस हो जाएंगे? OCOCH3 से. So यहाँ पे 5 OH रिप्लेस हो गए 5 COCH3 से, तो इसे हम बोल रहे हैं glucose pentacetate, which confirms the presence of 5 OH group. Since it exists as a stable compound, 5 OH group should be attached to different carbon atoms. तो इट इज़ सेइंग दैट ये एक एग्जिस्ट करता है स्टेबल कंपाउंड की तरह. तो 5 OH ग्रुप जो हैं वो डिफरेंट कार्बन एटम्स में लगे होंगे, तभी तो पेंटा एसिटेट आपका स्टेबल है. नेक्स्ट इट इज़ सेइंग ऑन ऑक्सीडेशन विद नाइट्रिक एसिड. अगर आप नाइट्रिक एसिड से ऑक्सीडेशन कर दें, ग्लूकोज एज वेल एज ग्लूकोनिक एसिड बोथ yielded डाइकार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड which is known as the saccharic acid, and this indicates that the presence of primary alcoholic group in the glucose. So if you oxidize this glucose by using the strong oxidizing agent, so this aldehyde will convert into the acid group and this primary alcohol convert into the again acid group. So dicarboxylic acid is formed, which is the saccharic acid. So this dicarboxylic acid basically confirms that one is the aldehyde. तो एल्डिहाइड प्रेजेंट है, ये तो हमने ऊपर कंफर्म कर दिया था, बट सेकेंड जो कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड है दैट विल बी द प्राइमरी अल्कोहल. एंड फर्दर इट इज सेइंग इफ यू दिस इज द ग्लूकोनिक एसिड, इफ यू फर्दर ऑक्सीडाइज द ग्लूकोनिक एसिड अगेन इट विल गिव यू द सैकरिक एसिड. The exact special arrangement of different OH group was given by Fischer after studying many other properties. तो इसका जो एग्जैक्ट स्ट्रक्चर था कि ये स्टीरियो इसका बेसिकली स्टीरियो ज्योमेट्री क्या होगी, स्टीरियो क्या होगी, इसकी स्पेस में अरेंजमेंट कैसी होगी, ये किसने दिया? ये फिशर ने दिया. आफ्टर स्टडिंग मेनी अदर प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ द ग्लूकोज एंड इट्स कॉन्फिगरेशन इज करेक्टली रिप्रेजेंटेड एज 1 मीन्स मैं अभी ड्रॉ करके दिखाती हूँ आपको. सो ग्लूकोनिक एसिड इज रिप्रेजेंटेड एज 2 एंड सैकरिक एज 3. सो लेट मी ड्रॉ द structure of glucose first. So this is the structure of glucose. You have to draw the 6 carbons and make a bond between these 6 carbons. The last carbon, that is CH2OH, and the upper carbon is the aldehyde. And from the second, third, fourth, fifth, you will draw like this: OH, OH, then H, then OH. Now draw the opposite groups on the opposite side like H, H, OH and the H. This is the structure of glucose. Fine. And similarly the saccharic acid, gluconic acid, if you want to draw, same structure, 1 2 3 4 5 6 CH2OH, bond single OH, OH. This is the Fischer projection or Fischer formula of glucose. This will be H only, and this is CHO, and it will be H now, H, OH, and this is H. Fine. And this you have to एल्डिहाइड की जगह अगर आप कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड लगा देंगे तो ये आपका क्या हो जाएगा, ग्लूकोनिक एसिड. दिस इज ग्लूकोनिक एसिड. Now next is the saccharic acid. How you will draw the saccharic acid now? Again 6 carbons, 4 5 6. This again COH, upper again COH. Draw the bonds between the carbons. Now the bonds. This is OH, OH same, OH in the H in the OH, and H, H, OH in the H. Now this is the structure of saccharic acid. Fine. So this is it in this video. In next video I will discuss the further topic of this chapter.